So you want to be more engaging when you're doing presentations? Well, congratulations! You've got my respect. And it's not just my respect that you've got, but to every person that ever had to stand at a presentation and listen. Because there is a difference from a person who goes there and starts clicking the slides and just reading from those slides, and from a person who's actually engaging the audience. Because when you're engaged as a member of the audience, there is a bigger chance you're gonna remember something. And also, you're gonna have a good time.
So let's try one more time. Hello everybody and welcome to the annual company meeting 2019.
The clip that you see is from an icebreaker I did earlier in 2019. And I'm gonna link this video in the description. Go check it out. A while ago, I was in Uganda. It was a work-related trip. And when I came back, just 2 days after that, I was put on stage to tell an audience of 250 people about the experience in Uganda. And I'm gonna play you this video really shortly, but I'm not gonna play you the whole thing. I'm gonna play you just the beginning, how I went on stage, what I did. You see, my belief is that you should never go on stage or for a presentation and just start doing the presentation. What you should do instead is when you first go on stage, you should make a connection with the audience. You should introduce yourself and connect with them. And then, once they're connected, just then deliver your message. Because then it's gonna be much more powerful and way more people will understand it and go home with it. And you're gonna be in their mind. Of course, there are some exceptions to this rule, but most of the time, that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying you should do it, but it's a really good technique. So before I play you this video, just a quick thing. What you need to realize is the audience you're gonna be speaking to. You need to pay attention what it is and then find a connection between you and them. For example, the audience I was talking about, it was an event that they wanted to be financially free. And on that event, just half an hour ago, one of the speakers said how important networking is. So I just took networking and added it to my presentation. This will make sense in just a second, so enjoy the video now.
So guys, please just put your hands together for Pav.
Wow. I was planning to come here with big energy like I usually do. Now that video dropped it a bit. Shall we just try and lift the spirit a bit? Yes. So, good afternoon everybody. How are you all doing today? Yeah. Are you learning useful things? Yes. Are you happy to be here? Yes. So how are you doing? Great. Much better. But let's try and change good with great. How are you all doing? Great! Excellent. Because I don't know if you have noticed, but if you come here in England, hi, how are you, and good, it's all in one sentence. So somebody will come to you like, hey, how are you? And say, good, how are you? And then sometimes the person says, good, how are you? And you're like, well, I just told you. What are we doing here? But when you say great, you break the pattern. And it's like, oh wow, what just happened? You're gonna stay in their mind. And that is useful for the networking. And networking is vital for financial freedom, right? Yeah. And the other thing, if you don't feel great, but you keep repeating, you're great, what's gonna happen? Great. You're gonna feel great. So how are you feeling? Great. How are you feeling? I can do this all day. Would you like to see some photos from Africa?
Hey, thanks so much for watching the whole video. I hope this made a lot of sense to you. If it didn't, if you still have any questions, then write them in the comments. And as you know, I read the comments and I will answer them. If you want to see the icebreaker I did and still haven't seen it, well, that's the video you're looking for. Here's another video you can watch, and don't forget to subscribe because there are plenty of interesting videos on this channel.